I bought 16,364 euros worth of coaching plus. Not bad. And I will show you in this video everything I learned along the way and what was worth it, what wasn't worth it, and where I am at now. And at the end, I will show you the most important thing that I've learned and that I use now on a day-to-day basis, and you will also get some free thing at the end. So stick around and I will start right now. The first thing, the coaching that I bought was 2,800 euros, and it was a meditation coaching. It's the new me. It was a German coaching by Yves Becker, and there I learned about the chakras, about meditation, and it's helped me to get from always partying, not being very confident, being very lazy, and always in the cycle of trying to quit partying and drinking, to daring to write my first song and being more effective in the things that I do, more pursuing my goals. So this helped me a lot, and this was also the first introduction to buying something very high ticket. I didn't even tell my parents about it because I'm not sure if they know already. I told them about the other things in the future, but I'm not sure if they knew I bought this for this much money, because I was 18 years old, and yeah, so it was a lot of money to me at the time. This is what helped me to start my journey, and I was, yeah, as I mentioned, not so confident, and helped me to write my first song, which I always wanted to write because I wanted to be an artist. And now I wrote an album and many songs I performed in front of hundreds of people, so it helped me a lot on my journey. And of course, I could have done it other ways, but this just helped me to get there faster, which is all what coaching most of the time does. It helps you to solve your problem through showing you the specific pains, not the specific pain, but the specific information that you need to progress. And it's most of the time is taught by people who already are where you want to get, so they can help you a lot. And of course, if you then say, I can watch everything on YouTube, I have my AI that tells me everything. Yeah, the knowledge is not the problem, the implementation is the problem. And there, a person, a mentor, a coach can help you to implement and to stick to it. So, the next thing, 700 euros was my first thing in regards to money and business that I bought. It was 700 euros from Bodo Schäfer, the Bodo Schäfer Academy, and it helped me to shift my beliefs. It helped me to shift my beliefs about money, because most of the people around me, and also a lot of Germans, and maybe it's just the people that don't have a lot of money, they always think the rich people are bad people, but they aren't. Because if you have a lot of money, you can use those resources to help people better. You can build nice things. And this is something that you can work on. And if you believe rich people are bad people, you will never get rich. So this is something you need to work on if you want to get rich and if you want to have an impact in this world through resources, for example. Of course, you can have other ways to impact the world, but this is just the journey that I am going now, because I need a lot of resources for the plans that I'm having. You can see it maybe here, Beste Leben Vision. So there will come a lot of epic things. Then I bought the upsell, which is 7 years to a million, and it was 2,800 euros. So we are now at 2,800 plus 2,800 plus 700 is about 4, 5, 6, 6, 4. When I calculated it correctly. You can correct me in the comments, doesn't matter. So, okay. And yeah, this helped me also along the way to get more into the business mindset, into more effectivity and so on. So it helped me a lot to structure my day better, to help me to become a better self-employed person. So yeah, next. I included, this is the only thing that I included, which is not, I think, online coaching, and it's physio. So I learned to become a physiotherapist, which I'm now doing as well. And this also helped me a lot on my journey, because as a physiotherapist, I now go into businesses. Thanks to this, I built my local business where I go into businesses and help them with massage. I also learned ergonomic coaching, where I help people how to sit properly, how to stretch enough to not have so much body ache when they work a lot while sitting. So this opened up the door for me building my local business. So this also was very worth the investment. On to the next. 5,000 euros. This was the most expensive coaching I bought so far, and it was Freedom Business Mentoring, which is a business coaching where you learn how to be an online coach. And this taught me the fundamentals of business, and it taught me the basics of how to pick your niche, how to have the mindset of a high-ticket coach, how to do lead generation and stuff like that. So it helped me a lot at the beginning of my journey. It didn't get me to becoming like this solely online coach, which I intended to do, but I was struggling a bit with doing this next to my physio therapy job, and also earning enough money to pay this off. So because I then went into food delivery, I deposited 700 something euros to buy it, and I bought it monthly, and I borrowed money from my dad to be able to pay the first deposit and then I had to find a job to be able to pay it monthly, and I just scraped by to be able to afford it, because for me this was like the sign, okay, if I really want to make something great of my life, I want to commit, I want to do something that is out of the norm, I want to like fully dive into something which normal people wouldn't do, which is a risk and which pushes you to do things that are exceptional. So yeah, and as you now see, I am now online coaching people, so it helped me a lot on my journey. The next thing I bought was Capital Club. I know there's a lot of controversy at the moment about Luke Bellman and stuff like that, but it doesn't matter. It helped me a lot, because through that I was able to network all around the world with people because of the prestige of Capital Club that it had at the time. I'm not sure how it's now, but I still believe that it has a lot of prestige if people are inside, because it was not a lot of people were able to get in, and I bought it for 2 years, so each year 369 euros, and it adds up to 738 euros. And there's also an Epic Academy where I learned more about Google Ads and about social media and about a lot of stuff. So, and about health as well, because Nate Belmer, which I will come to later, has also a course in there. So it was very helpful. The next thing, The Real World. Also a lot of controversy about Andrew Tate. I bought it for about 20 months now. I'm still in it. So it's about 1,000 euros that I invested in it so far. And for me, it's just a library of business knowledge, of practical business knowledge. If I want to learn something about AI automation, I go to The Real World. If I want to learn something about specifically meta ads, for example, I go into The Real World. If I want to better my editing skills, I can go into The Real World. If I want to learn trading and everything, like there's a lot of things to learn there, and it's just like a business library for me, because they always update the knowledge. So if I need some specific knowledge, I just get into the platform, I just log in, and then I find the things that I need. So that's very helpful, even though the controversy of Andrew Tate, but it doesn't matter. He's a good marketer, and I get a lot of value from his university. So yeah, I learn a lot. Okay, the next thing, Enemy Shreds. I already mentioned it. It's the school community from Nate Belmer. I'm not in there anymore, but there I learned also a lot about biohacking and fitness and stuff like that, which I'm now also partly teaching the people that I work with. And there was like $9 when I got in, and it's about 126 euros. So I rounded them up a bit. Sometimes I rounded them down a bit. So it will be okay. Okay, and then the last thing that I wanted to share, some honorable mentions which are not honorable. I bought something like TikTok shop or something, where it was like €1, and then after a month you had to pay 400 euros, but they didn't really quite properly communicate it, so I was scammed. So I didn't get back the money there. And there were a few other things that I bought as well, which also helped me in specific areas. which I didn't include because they were more lower ticket things. So yeah, and yeah, after this, so right now I'm 25 years old. I built my local business, which is now running quite nicely. I built a good amount of momentum. I have now a few businesses that I go to, and I yeah, as I mentioned, go for massage, physiotherapy and stuff like that. I do this with my business partner, and I also do the online coaching where you are now on the channel. The local business I do in German, and the online coaching I do in English. So yeah, the last thing that I wanted to share, as I mentioned, and the thing that I'm using on a day-to-day basis, and which also brought me to recording this video because it was on my list, is Simpleology. This I was introduced to by Luke Belmer from Capital Club, and it's the Mark Joyner is the founder of Simpleology, and as you can see, or as you can maybe already tell, it's the simple science of getting what you want, and it's a lot about simplicity and to get you from point A to point B in a straight line, because most of the time we go like this to our goals and eventually we don't get there. So, and this helps you to be more effective, more productive, and it's a software that guides you along the way. There's also a video course attached to it, which you do every day, a small lesson in the morning, and it teaches you about effectivity, about mindset, about many things. So it's very powerful, and it also has an included way to properly structure your day. So I just should briefly explain it to you. It's like you have your dream catcher, which beautiful Dreamcatcher, where everything that you put, every idea that you get, you put into the Dreamcatcher and you forget about it. Because when I now get an idea, I work on a video and I get distracted because I have this nice idea, great idea, I wanna do it, then I get distracted. But if I write it down, I can get it out of my mind. And then I know it will be processed, because the next thing from Simpleology is the start your day, which I also did already today. I do it every day. Yeah, I don't need to write it. Start your day, which guides you through a efficient and effective and thought through process to process everything you put in the Dreamcatcher, everything you have from the day from before, and everything else that is important for you to move towards your goals. And it shows you a way to really figure out what's important. They have some mechanisms like high impact, minimal effort, and stuff like that. There's a lot of things, and I recommend you checking it out. I have a 7-day free trial for you down in the bio under this video, so I recommend you checking it out. And then the third thing is, it's called Daily Targets, which is also why I'm now recording this video. And yeah, this is just a list that you then conclude through doing Start My Day, through the Dreamcatcher, through things that you wrote down in the past. And you organize this list. This is also sorted by effectivity, by Jaime. And then you know what you need to do in order to move efficiently towards your goals. So it's I'm not sure how much it's exactly. I think I pay 260 euros per year, but there are different approaches as well. And that's it. Those are the main things, and thanks for watching so far. I just will now conclude everything that we talked about. So this helped me to move forward epically. 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 This as well. Also. Yeah. So most of the things that I wrote down helped me a lot. And what I'm now still using to date is, yeah, of course, the things that I learned in the physio, but this is what I'm using actively, the community and the courses. This is, as I mentioned, my business toolkit, and this is what I'm using on a day-to-day basis. So those are the three main things: Capital Club, the real world, and Simpleology, which are the main things that I'm using regularly. And yeah, this concludes it. This video. Thank you for watching. If you want to be coached as well, if you want to learn about effectivity and health and learn about everything that I've learned over the past years about being an entrepreneur and mostly a solopreneur, how to be more effective, how to properly structure your day, how to manage your time properly, how to be healthy in your day-to-day, then just click on the link below. You find a page where you then can book a call directly with me. I take all the calls. And you can also check out the Simpleology and everything else I've mentioned. But yeah, let me know what you think about online coaching. Do you think it's worth it? Do you think everybody's a scammer? Do you think it can help you? Don't you think it can help you? Do you think you can do it better without it? Let me know in the comments, and I see you in the next video.